I'm going to seam seal these doors first. It might be a bit overkill, but end of the day, each to their own. I'm just trying to do everything I can to stop any ingress into the back of the door skin, to prevent the rust on the back of the new repair I put in the bottom. So it's only going to be a brush-on job. So this is a Tetrasil seam sealer. I've not used it before, so your guess is as good as mine as to what it's about. I've seen people use it briefly, and I think they just scoop it out and brush it on. So one brush, some seam sealer, let's get sealing.
This stuff goes on like a paste. The aim is to squeeze as much as you can in between the door skin and the new framework you've put in. That's to stop any moisture getting down the back and rotting the back of your new framework. When I did this, I noticed that mine contracted once it dried, so we'll be giving it a second coat, so bear that in mind. When it's dried, it's quite hard. I wouldn't say you can sand it, but you can spray over it, and you won't see it behind door cards anyway, so it's a winner.
Them must be sealed. And as Lee Ermey would say when he was in Full Metal Jacket, they're so goddamn ugly.
You could be a modern art masterpiece.
And I think it's very fitting for this, but at the end of the day, it's going to have a door card on this, it's going to get sprayed over anyway, so.
This only stops water going between the skin and the door frame, but what about inside the door frame?
Got this here, it's supposed to be for, I don't know if it's backwards or not. So, what this is cavity wax. It comes out of the tin like a liquid, and then you squirt it into any cavity, including the title. And you pull this straw through. It's got little vents on the straw, so it squirts out everywhere. So you push it in, and you drag it through while squirting. And when you pull it out, you're supposed to have coated the inside surface with wax. It'll stop any, well, it'll prevent any rust. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to warm this up very slightly while I'm shaking this. Just turn it off now. I'll shake this for 3 minutes, as it says on the tin. Then we invert it, squirt it in, and we should be okay then. So I'm going to do that. Warm it up very slightly first, because I want it to go in there and stick. Well, mind you, it's probably better off not to actually. I've never done this before either, so let's have a go. So let's have a look what it actually looks like. So that's what we're getting inside. So I'm going to go from the middle. Well, I'm going to go from here. Oh, well, the engine's come off that. So I'm going to do this time. I'm going to put a electrical tape around the outside of that. See if that does the job.
In the instructions on the tin, we're all over the place. But it had depictions and it showed the tin being upside down when you spray it, and it didn't work. So, just go with it being upright, it seems to work loads better.
So I think we're best off spraying it up.
So I'll continue the same process throughout all the holes across the bottom of the door. If you can get it up the sides, do it. It's the same process on the back doors and all the other doors. So, without further ado, we'll just speed it up. And finally, check these window sills. If there's any kind of damage, replace them. This stops any ingress getting into the bottom of your doors and blocking your drainage ports up. Because if they block up, all the work that you've just done is for nothing.